So it's late right now, and I was just painting, and I just had this feeling to pick up my camera and just start talking, because you know what, I have a lot to say, and I'm constantly scrolling on my phone, right? Which I feel like most of us are. And I'm hearing people talk about this. I scroll. Someone talk about something entirely different. I scroll again. And it's just my brain goes from one thing to another thing within seconds, completely different topics. And I was just listening to someone talk about how we're really not built for this, us having windows into billions of people's lives and access to what we do have access to. And I just wanted to have this video be more of as a reminder to not be distracted by all of the bullshit, because in recent times I know that with the news and the media, everyone is so quick to jump on the next trend on the news, and the next what happened with this, what happened with that. It's really important to not pay attention, and that's honestly, if you were to take any message from anything that you hear today, it should be this, because this is the message that I want everyone to know and understand, that not only are we not alone, but we are currently in this what I would call spiritual warfare, with just the fact that you have all these people of power, and I call people of power anyone that has a voice, anyone that has a platform, anyone that has a social media platform that's talking out there, that gives you power. And what people don't understand is that if you are consuming, and if you're constantly consuming, and you're not adding to the conversation, and you're not truly, because here's the thing, you have to stray away from the bullshit, and the bullshit is everywhere, and it's hard. It's probably the hardest thing that I've tried to do, because it brings me back to my point that we're not built for this, we are not built to have this access, this information, and constantly be wired in, because it seems the second we're away from our technology, that it's okay, where's my phone? Where did my phone go? I really encourage people to even just to try it. Wake up and don't touch your phone. Go to the bathroom, get a snack, whatever you need to do, when you wake up, do it without touching your phone, and see how it changes your morning, see how it affects your mood, and see how it changes your whole day. Because living your day with your phone and living your day without your phone, it's you're literally killing your time. And I hate to see so many people that are living and they don't realize that they're honestly taking their time and they're just throwing it into a well. Like that's how I see it. Like you're logging on to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is that you know, these scrolling apps, like any of them, these apps, where it has the mechanism where you can just keep scrolling, is what is feeding your brains and what's killing your brains and what's keeping you addicted. And you know, people say this to you hundreds and hundreds of times, and it's like, you know, but I love it. Like that's the response that I hear all the time. But I love it, I can't stop. You can. There was once a time that you didn't use it. Remember how your life was before you downloaded that app. Think about how your life was when you were actually engaged in person, in real life, and not thinking, okay, I have to take this is so pretty, I have to take a picture of it. Oh, I have to say this to my friend. Someone's texting me, I have to answer them right now. No, you don't. Nothing on your phone is urgent because guess what? It is a tiny piece of metal. It's not attached to you. It never has been. But people treat it like it's a part of their body. And that's sort of another part of the big message here that I'm trying to get out to people is that you do not need to have this grip so tightly onto your phone everywhere you go. Yes, it is vital in some aspects. Like we all know that it's important to be able to reach out to people in emergency situations. But people have gone way, way, way beyond that. I see people, like, if I were to take a train, it's just people heads down, glued to their phones. And, you know, they're not even looking outside at the view on the train. You know, they rather would stay, whatever they're looking at their phone is apparently more interesting than the real, like, actual life around you. Because what is on your phone is a digital projection of life. You're not experiencing the things that you're seeing that other people are, but your brain makes it feel like you are. Oh, you see people out in Bermuda doing this or that. Makes you feel like you're in Bermuda. Oh, you see people, you know, doing survival things in the jungle. It makes you feel like you're outside doing survival things in the jungle because your phone and all of this has become so immersive. Like, and because like you're so stuck and glued to it already that it just seems so normal, for one, and for two, no one wants to get out of it because you're so comfortable. It's just the thing that makes me so sad because I feel similarly and I want to break out of this. You know, I'm trying to personally trying to replace like Instagram Reels because I do not have TikTok on my phone. I haven't, and I could do an entire video on the fact that I haven't had TikTok on my phone for about 2 years because it kills your brain. And I told that to everybody in my like close circle, and it's like it just goes in one ear and right out the other. Like, but again, that's a whole other topic. But what I was saying is that if we continue on the path of just being so heavily reliant on just, the scroll, then we are actively stealing our own time, and we're doing it to ourselves, because this is a personal choice that we make. I have this quote on my wall that says, yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I'm wise, so I'm changing myself. And a deeper meaning to that is more of, you understand that it's an individual change. You're not going to change the world. You can't change the world. It's not possible. And if you really do want to change the world, if you want to try to, you start with yourself. You don't continue on what you're doing and then expect the world to follow your ideologies if you don't follow them. So it's very important to practice what you preach, is for one. And please, guys, I urge everyone on this planet with a phone to delete TikTok. Don't have it on your phone. Don't even consider having it on your phone. And if you do have it, and if you're struggling to get rid of it, try to replace it with a healthy alternative. That's what I was going to say before. I'm currently trying to replace Instagram Reels with gospel, just gospel learning. I haven't really gotten too far into it, but because I've tried different things. I've tried games in general, but it's just I find myself going back to those videos, and because it's a psychological thing, which I definitely know, because it's not just me, it's everyone, like I keep saying. And I hope that all of us can break this honestly terrible cycle that we're in. With that note, I hope that all of you understand that I'm not a professional. I'm just someone who is speaking, but I mean, I do feel like some of what I said does have a lot of truth to it, whether or not I'm a professional or not. And I do hope that you all take the important bits and pieces that I said from this video and keep it with you. And I do appreciate you listening to me talk. So